You.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Go Hogs New York Sports Podcast. It's week 9 of the NFL. Missed a couple weeks, couple of fallbacks. We're not in the Hawks Den tonight. We in Wolf Mob Studios. And I'm here with none other than the man, Johnny Wolf, Papa Wolf, a.k.a. Aki, a.k.a. himself.
That's right.
We
Papa
in here.
Wolf in the house, baby.
We in here. We just going over week 9. Sorry I missed y'all the last couple of weeks. It's untold circumstances. But I'm here with you now. Let's get it. First game, week 9, was... I'm going to let him talk about this. Baltimore beats Miami Dolphins 28-6 at home on Thursday night.
Well, I like to say, first of all, I like to say, Lamar Jackson, I'm glad you're back and you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? Like, the team needed you. You was out. I know things happen, but you already know once you back, things changes all the way around. Yes, I am Bills. I am, Josh Allen dude. But just like Josh Allen, he loves you too and don't want to see you out of the game. And we so glad that you back in the game. Okay. Speaking on that game, now that Lamar is back and Lamar is that difference maker to that team, I would like to say that I thought Miami would have put up a little, more of a fight, because of
absolutely.
Because of the week before they did pretty good in the game. It looked like they was back to themselves. Like I know they had disagreements with the team and stuff like that.
Yeah, they had a big fallout.
Big fallout. Game. And the quarterback was under pressure. He said some things that might have not liked, the team coaches not like, but it seemed like whatever, they smoothed it out. They got back to their rhythm. They won the week before.
Yeah, they did.
Now, going against Baltimore Ravens, I thought that they would stand up and, like you said, put up more of a fight, But overall, I just seen it, I know they needed Jackson back on the team. So, and that's what it is. And like now, at that time, I think Pittsburgh they were like on a 2-game losing streak, and now all of a sudden Ravens, they win. And I think they're only like 2 games apart. They might be still like 2 games apart, from each other and stuff. Because of that, Pittsburgh losing them 2 games. Yeah. So they only 2 games away from, the top team of that division right there, which is Pittsburgh Steelers. But I mean the game I watched the game was wild. Like I said, it just didn't seem like it's like 1 week they had it, Miami, and then they didn't. Ravens,
you know what it seemed like to me? BTA. Belt the ass. Good old fashioned ass whooping here.
Yeah.
Going on to the next game. Wasn't quite an ass whooping. Pretty close game. The 49ers took on the New Jersey Giants. The Niners won 34-24. I mean, I watched that game. It was really good. The Giants actually had a chance to win that game, but they just bit themselves in the ass. It just wasn't pretty.
Yeah. Now what score was again? It was
24-34.
24-34. Well, the Giants look like they put up. They are a team that haven't been laying down.
Without Scatterboo, they're a lot different team.
Yeah, and Scatterboo, he was the culture. Oh my goodness, team. I have to say that's another McCaffrey. That's another, definitely Christian McCaffrey, right?
Yeah, that's who they played against, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, and
who went off actually.
And I think that kid was looking like he was gonna be just that dude for the Giants, like Christian is for San Fran, and it's like, man, that's just a devastating blow. Yeah, devastating blow to the team. But Yeah, we send out our blessings and stuff for that,
Yeah.
for
Heal up, Cam.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Heal up, Cam.
But yeah, I mean, San Fran through all their injuries, it's just amazing how they just still like in the thick and they in the thickness. They not out. Yeah, they still in there.
They still are. Yeah.
Because
of that win over the Eagles is big for them right now.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Next game we got here is Tennessee Titans are home against the Chargers. The Chargers take it 7-point win, 27-20.
27 Chargers.
Yeah, I know that was a really close game. I know looking at the scoreboard, you can see that it was a close game, but it was a close game all the way through. The way that they both teams played, I don't know. I just feel like what happened, the Titans just let it slip there at the end. They had a chance to win it there at the end, and they just let it slide out of their hands.
And their team with a not so good record, as you know, they're more.
And they still almost came out with the win.
Yeah,
they almost came out with the win.
Yeah, so that's
still did. With Mayo Levis as the quarterback, I think that's who it was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but the next game actually a surprise. JJ McCarthy back from injury. Big story. He goes into Detroit and slays the mighty Lions. The Vikings take down the Lions 27-24.
Which was a very, very, very surprising.
I've watched the Lions drop on a lot of people's power rankings because of this game.
Yeah, I mean, the Vikings, beating Detroit. That's like,
yeah.
Who would have thought that? I mean, really.
Mm-hmm.
But it happens. We know. It's every given Sunday. So you know how
these are NFL caliber teams. They all have got talent, the same level talent, maybe not the same level talent, but pretty high level talent.
Yeah.
To the highest degree, so any given week, teams that you guys see as mediocre could come out and lay the whooping down.
They're all hungry, no matter what their score record is.
Speaking of hungry, the Patriots with a 1-point victory, 24-23 over the Falcons in their home stadium. The Patriots win, advance on, closer to fight with fight with Buffalo for that number 1 spot.
And what is this crazy is because Atlanta could have beat New England. They lost by a field goal kick. They field goal kick. They actually would have won if they made that last field goal kick of the game, and they missed it. So they would have beaten the New England Patriots. Would have had us even score with the, like I said, even score with the Patriots.
But they would have been above you guys because they got your head right now.
Yes. We would have had even score,
Yeah, but even they would have been top. You guys would have been second.
But with them going into next week, this week, going into Tampa,
that's going to be a tough place.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough play. I mean, I think
we ain't got there yet.
Yeah, I think you're right. But like I said, big up to Atlanta.
Yeah.
They
put up a really good fight,
but they, definitely.
I've been in that Patriots stadium, and you know what? I can say that the Patriots fans are some good fans, man. Y'all are cool people, man. Y'all are always very welcoming, very kind. I never really met any Patriots fans except for maybe one or two that's an asshole.
And I like this to say, I like to give it up to Atlanta because y'all beat Bills. We wasn't the best at that time, but y'all beat us. Y'all played us fair, and y'all came out. We slept and y'all won.
Yep.
But that game between the Patriots and Atlanta, y'all played, and y'all, like I said, y'all could have had that victory if it wasn't just for that
Sunday,
football.
man. Just like we say, every given Sunday.
So definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Next game is another close game. Speaking of close games, the Indianapolis Colts take that L.
Yeah, because they met who? Your second team, huh?
Yeah.
Your
Pittsburgh.
second Pittsburgh Steelers, huh?
Yeah.
Your second Pittsburgh Steelers, right?
Yeah.
And now everyone say they haven't played a good team yet.
They
throughout
did
their,
now.
Yeah, now they did. Now they met.
They're 7-2.
They met them Steelers. You know
They're
what I mean?
7-2, which is a good record.
Yeah, 7-2. They still 7-2. You know, but things is going to change now. Like you said, we're through all teams now. You know, we in November now. Like it's hey, the beasts come out right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The weather is going to be cold in some places. It's going to be still warm in some others. But and now the game is on. You know what I mean? We're right after that halfway. Games is going to be on now. Like. And no one's looking for an L right now. Okay, so yes, and if you meet and you going up to teams that's been making the playoffs, in the last, I would say, 2-3 years, them teams, you're pretty much gonna see them same teams back in the playoffs again. Okay, so the ones that wasn't in the playoffs, and y'all winning and has a good record now. All I can say is now you got to up your level. The level that you've been playing, you got to now up it another 50%. So if you was doing 100, you got to be 150 now because teams out there that are like Baltimore, Kansas City, Denver, Seattle, you know what I mean?
The
Philly,
Rams.
The Rams.
Yep.
Yeah, all these teams right here that, and Green Bay is looking to go and, so yeah. So definitely. So, you got, we didn't even come up to that yet. So no. we'll get there on that team.
The next game we're going to talk about is a team that you like just because of the head coach.
Okay.
It's Sean Payton's Broncos taking the win over the Texans.
Oh
at home.
Yes.
18-15.
Hey, I'm loving them Broncos, and I'm loving you, Sean Payton. And I knew you were gonna be a force to mess with. Yeah. Going into the AFC West. And yes, Andy Reid has his hands full. Well, not just him, with Harbaugh and with Pete Carroll. Even though Pete Carroll haven't, he's putting pieces together now. Well, we'll get to that. But he's putting his pieces together now. And then remember, this is only his first year. And Geno. So y'all need, all your fans out there, need to give Geno a chance out there. They're all figuring their way. They just came to that team. But we'll talk about that when we come to that.
Yeah. The next game we got on here, high-scoring game. The Bengals scored 42 on the Bears, but it just wasn't enough. The Bears win 47-42.
Man. I feel so bad for Flacco. You know what I mean?
I don't.
I mean,
he came in there and he proved.
But he proved
that he could be a genuine starter for the team.
Yes.
That's what I like to see. It doesn't matter if y'all lost that game.
I just feel bad.
You guys are still gelling, and you guys, it showed that he needs that.
I just feel bad because I think they really should have got that win. You know what I mean? Like, he should have won with a W.
You know what? Losing, you can learn a lot more from losing than you learn from winning.
But putting 40-something points on the board, hey, whoever plays them next, you seen what he just did. He's looking to do the same thing to the next team, okay? Yeah. So, Flacco, yes, he's back.
Yeah. The next game, the shocker of the week. The shocker of the week. Carolina Panthers take down the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau.
What? Come on, Green Bay.
Now.
I mean, y'all ain't ready for us because, we just beat Carolina.
I think their star player went down on, I think they lost some more star power in their defense in that game, too. Man.
These injuries is just...
They're just piling up.
Yeah, they just taking so much, so much, it's putting so much pressure on teams, but some teams are knowing how to navigate and go out there and get other players to fill in, you know what I mean? Yep. So that's very good. But yeah, that game, that game right there, oh my goodness, yes, for Carolina to take down Green Bay.
That's crazy. It's like David slaying Goliath.
When they look like
Any
they was
given
just
week.
getting hot back on their,
Yeah.
you know, on their stuff, you know, on their toes and, you know, doing their thing out there, going out there dominating, you know, and then all of a sudden, you just seemed like you didn't show up that game.
Yeah.
Like, they just
didn't
want to
play.
You might, I don't know if you had partied that night before
Yeah.
or what, but
I don't
just
know.
didn't come through.
Shit. Maybe the Panthers, they order some hookers and sent it to the Green Bay locker room.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
You know, I don't know, man. I heard about some shit happening like that in the old NBA.
Hey, wait a minute. I thought that of my boys, you know, when we took them 2 L's, them 2 losses back. I'm like, what's going on now? What are y'all doing out there?
Too good nookie that y'all ain't playing good
Leave
football.
Leave that nookie alone right now. We
say that for the offseason.
Yeah, we was supposed to go 17-0. Come on now.
Yeah, 17.
All right. 17-0 we were supposed to do. Come on now.
All right, the next game we got New Orleans Saints. They went into Los Angeles. Where the fuck is that?
Las Vegas.
No, they ain't in Vegas. We're talking about the Rams.
Oh yeah,
Los Angeles Rams.
Yes, the Rams. I thought you was talking about the Vegas.
LA Rams.
Okay, Rams.
The Saints won 10-34. Wasn't even close. The Rams just blew them out the water. That Sean McVay high power offense with Puka Nacua.
Yeah,
they got all them moving pieces.
They got them injuries back. They got the injuries back.
They got a lot of their injured players off. Their biggest was Puka Nacua was out. I'm pretty sure he got hurt again at the end of the game though. So he might be out again. I'm not. I don't quote me on that because I don't remember.
And this is what's so like devastating. That's my word of the day. You know, devastating because you know we have even on our team we had an injury with Oliver. He came back and now was re-injured. You know, and
you think they should have just
Daniels.
You know, think they should have rested him for that game?
Well, it was a different injury. You know what I mean? So it was like just like Daniels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it's just devastating that to see that they just come off an injury and then they're right back out again. You know, so that's you know.
Got Devontae Adams on that offense, man. That offense is scary.
Yeah,
they're really good. You know.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best in the league, top 5 for sure.
Right.
But speaking of the Saints, we picked up a Saints player this week, Raheed Shaheed, wide receiver. Hopefully he helps expand that wide receiver core we got. It's already so fucking talented. All right, the next game, overtime final by 1 point. Geno Smith went for the 2. And just couldn't get the pass off. It got deflected at the line. Someone smacked it down, and it ended the game. They should have went for that field goal.
Who was that they played again?
The Raiders, they played Jacksonville, and Jacksonville won 30-29 in overtime.
Wow. And that would have been a statement right there for the Raiders. Beating Jags, because Jags is a good team this year.
They are.
Jags, to me, could easily slide into a wild card spot. You know what I mean? They're actually, their record ain't bad, you know. But yeah, they easy a team that can slip up in the playoffs, you know, because they got a talented team. They got a very, very talented team, you know. So, you know, you have to, you know, I believe they're gonna elevate. As we're past this midway,
y'all are worried. The Raider fans are worried about their team not being good right now. Okay, but you guys just got more building blocks to build on.
Yes,
and you guys just have to give it a year for you guys to grow and grow together and move forward and get better. Like all these interceptions and all this shit, Geno takes that shit to the heart.
Right.
He takes that shit to the heart. Trust me. And he comes back and he does as best as he can to make it better.
And we're talking to you Raiders fans out there. Like, you know, you just have to give it time. I mean, you got Pete Carroll.
You got Austin Gentry. You got Brock Powell.
You know what I mean?
You got Max Crosby.
It's all figuring out.
You guys have Geno Smith. You guys have them pieces to make it something happen, but you just have to wait for it to develop into that. You guys just picked up.
I gotta work.
You got just picked. He's gonna help
your
fucking
huge
receiver core
yes.
grow.
Oh my goodness.
He's such a talented wide receiver that he's gonna help your team grow. He knows so much about the game.
So, it's just like, Sean Payton when he came with Denver, Harbaugh when he came to the Chargers. Like it didn't take them, that first year they didn't just boom, spring off and they put the team together and they're freaking flying high like New England and their coach from Mike from Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New England 7-2. It's not always gonna work like that when you get a Super Bowl coach or one that are talented as like a Super Bowl coach, or playoff caliber coach. It's not just gonna happen like that all the time. So just like Denver and Chargers, it took them a year or two to get it, get all the pieces together, figure out the scheme, who could do what, where they need to be, and all that. You guys
are thinking that just because it changed, it's not going to change everything just like that.
No, it's not going to
just grow.
And just because New England they're 7-2, I think still though that is fluke, and I think we wasn't at our best when we played them, just like when we played Atlanta. So I just and like I said, just fans for the Raiders, give them time. Next year. And I like the Raiders. My wife's team was the Raiders, okay? It still is the Raiders, but now she's Bills first, okay? Which actually came before we, got together. She became a Bills first. Still Raiders is her other team. And so I go, I do go for the Raiders. You know what I mean? I'm any team that's playing the Raiders, as long as they're not playing the Bills, I root for the Raiders. So, like I said, to you fans,
give it time.
Just
be patient.
Yes, be patient. Have faith.
We're going to skip a few here, come back to them. But we're going to go to Monday Night Football. The Arizona Cardinals take on the Dallas Cowboys at home. And the Cowboys couldn't seem to win.
The Cowboys. Oh,
I was rooting for y'all, man. What the fuck? You guys couldn't beat the Cardinals. Your guys' schedule coming up is going to be way harder than the Cardinals.
So
we're going to see. We're going to really see what the nitty gritty of your team is made of. But you guys should have won that game if you guys had any real talent in it.
Well, in the beginning when Dallas came out, my thing was that they were actually like looking good. You know what I mean? Prescott all looking good. I mean, they still are.
Yeah.
But you're losing games you shouldn't be losing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like y'all play good games. Like that game Dallas played against Giants. Man,
the one they tied.
Oh my goodness!
The one they tied.
Oh yeah, and then when y'all tied,
you guys played
was it Green Bay they tied?
Yeah.
Yeah. So dude, it's a talented team, got the potential, but it's like 1 week you're like this, you that
the guys, the mans,
high poised team. Y'all just flying high and everything, and then the next week it's just like
you're losing to little scrubs.
Like you're like
you're not even you're flat.
Yeah, you playing good teams good, and then you losing to the
It doesn't make any sense. You should be playing at least the bad teams. You should be playing good. Play the good teams like shit. Who gives a fuck? If you're gonna lose it already, who gives a fuck? I don't know.
So it's just like back and forth,
There's a lot of shit that has to change in Dallas for them to become successful, and I think it comes all the way from the top. So we'll have to wait and see.
So you think it's more on the coaches, their calls and stuff?
I think it's more like on the GM side and all that, like way deeper in the organization, like the owner, like the GM.
Oh, Jerry, Jerry.
Like that's, I feel like that's your guys'
problem. The fans ain't so happy with Jerry. And Jerry, I think he's feeling the pressure and stuff, But like I said, though, Dallas, you are a very talented team. Y'all just got to play 100, give that 150% week to week, not 1 week and then next week. No, you're poised. Yeah, I mean, now, with Daniels out, you still might even be second in that, division, but you just gotta, y'all could be winning lot more games than which I've won. Y'all could have definitely won more games.
All right, we bouncing back up. It's time.
Oh, here we go.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Kansas City comes into Buffalo, New York, thinking they're going to win. And go home sad and disappointed.
Well, like they said, it was the game of the week.
Just like the Super Bowl.
All the commentators, everyone knew, all the fans out there, all the fans to other teams knew this was the game of the week. Who's going to pull it off this time? Is it going to be Josh Allen or is it going to be Mahomes? Which one is it going to be this week? Because they know when them two clash, that's like back in the days when you seen Dallas and, another strong team, whether it been Pittsburgh, the Bills, or, Baltimore, it just knew. Or San Fran, when you hear San Fran, you hear them popular names. Them two teams are the popular names of this, I would say, this decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And AFC,
yes,
absolutely,
so when you hear about them two teams about to play, everyone's tuned into it. They like, wait, hey, this is the...
Hey, Josh Allen out Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
That's what happened in that game. That's why they won that game.
Yeah, and now, they always say, they Bills, they're good to win the seasonal game, but it's just the playoffs. They can't get past facing them. Well, guess what? That's because we fight through other teams before we play against them and stuff too. You know what I mean? And we go hard in the playoffs and stuff, and why they got that week off, they got that bye week, they got more time to figure out how they're going to play us.
Yeah. That
bye week. But they ain't going to get that bye week this year. I almost bet on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get that bye week. Say they ain't going to have time to draw up the plan to see how we played the last game and the game before to try to figure us out. You ain't going to figure Sean McDermott like that this year, okay? Because we're definitely, I can see it. And I'm so glad that Sean Payton, Harbaugh, and Pete Carroll went to their division. Now they have to worry about their own division.
Yeah.
And now they're already not in first place, so they still got to win out their division. So they're so distracted with that. And I'm giving up some jewels now. He's so distracted with that. Now, I'm trying to tell you, the Bills, all we got to do is just, we only got that one team to worry about. You know what I mean? Because the Chargers could get ahead of them too if they keep slipping up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we only got to get past the New England. You know what I mean? Even if we fall second to the New England, and the playoffs is a different story. And Myers, that quarterback from New England, he don't have that playoff experience. So, and if you come to Buffalo,
yeah,
it's different, baby. It's different.
Just like it's different here in Seattle. It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
What? Another cold team that's in a division where there's nothing but hot teams.
Yeah. Every team in the division right now is at least lukewarm.
That is a very, I would say, that they have one up. Definitely one up on all them other teams in a division when it comes winter time. Because, like I said, they play in the cold, you know, so.
Freezing.
Yeah. And the warm teams, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it to all warm teams. Y'all just can't play in the cold, you know. You can't play in the cold.
Last game of the week, Seattle Seahawks go to the Commanders, beat them badly, 38-14, and it wasn't even close.
And the sad thing again, Daniels, like,
oh man, that was a gruesome injury, man.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
y'all-
Honestly, he just came
you
back.
guys was gonna win regardless.
Right.
If he
He
didn't
should have
get
been
hurt.
out. He should have been out of the
if he
game.
didn't, but they should have.
everybody said
they should have
that.
sat him out. Right. They should have
But,
sat him out.
You
but-
know, hindsight's 2020. You know, knowing that he would have sat him out. You know, but like it is what it is.
Yeah, I think, I mean, he looked good. He looked poised a little,
Yeah.
I seen him sprint and, he looked like him regular self, looked like his regular self. But, I always said Daniels is good on the run, on the ground game, and shooting it. He got very good accuracy and everything when it comes to shooting the ball. But to me, what always got me with him was his size.
Yeah.
Like, he's not
He's a bit
built
undersized.
he's not like built like
sure.
other, quarterbacks out there. The majority of them, he's like one of the smaller or less weight guys, quarterbacks out there, And I think to me that was like
already sketchy to begin with.
Yeah, sketchy. Like, oh man, he get hit, just the wrong way, and what happens? Just like what happened, he's out. You know what I mean? And he just had 2 injuries in 1 year. So I think, and I'm not saying nothing bad about Daniels, just I would say, like I always thought of my boy Cook, the running back. I always thought he needed some more size on him, and I wasn't really. He'd be first to tell you I wasn't a believer in Cook.
I was more than he was.
Until he got me kind of last year. He kind of got me warmed up to him. But this year, when he just broke 216 yards in that game, I said, oh, I'm a believer now. I'm a damn believer.
He believes.
Yeah.
He believes.
And I'm going to say, Cook, sorry, Cook, but I see you got them legs on you.
Yeah.
And you definitely got them legs.
He ain't no
Maybe
your
so
game.
much not the upper, but you got them legs, though. You got them legs to carry them dudes. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. That was shocking.
Seattle's looking like is definitely a playoff team this year.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
And if not, they're even a contender to win the whole NFC, in my opinion. They've definitely got the skill.
I think
got the talent.
I think y'all are the
if
team.
we can stay talented, that we are the team to beat.
I personally think that Philly is still that team on the NFC, but I think your team is the only team that's competitive. That can stand against them. That can actually stand against
beat
them.
us in I don't even know how many years.
Right.
I mean, was that the last 8 times we played? 7 times?
Did y'all play them last year?
Them? No, it was 2 years ago, I believe.
2 years ago, okay.
But we beat them in the playoffs, regular season, the last 8 times, 9 times. Travis Kelce's brother, Jason Kelce, never even beat us.
But I mean, y'all have a team though now.
Our team is even better than when we beat
y'all
them.
actually had a team, and that's the thing I need to tell the fans out there is that Seahawks was already a team. All they did was lose Geno, which was their star quarterback, and they put another star quarterback there. So that's the only change they did. They didn't really do no other changes. Yes, they lost Metcalf.
But that just opened up more space for Jackson and Jake Bobo and Cooper Kupp and everybody else that was super talented on the roster. Torrey Horton.
That was learning from them
Torrey
guys.
Horton's got 7 touchdowns this year?
Yeah,
6,
that was
7
learning
touchdowns?
from them guys, waiting for their turn.
Yeah.
And they showed up. And that's right.
Torrey Horton's a rookie.
You know what I mean?
With 7 touchdowns already.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So hey.
And our defensive line is top of the notch.
Yeah. There's receivers all
in our run defense, we're number 1 in yards per game. We're number 1 in yards per attempt. We're number 1 in mad stuff.
Yeah.
Our coverage is slamming. I think good defense.
I think it's harder to me. I see it as I think it's harder to fill in
and special teams. All 3 stages of football we've been dominating.
I think it's harder to fill in cornerbacks than receivers.
I
think it's easier to fill in receivers than it is corners.
We're so talented at cornerbacks that we sat Woodland for a couple of plays in the beginning.
And if you got a talented if you got a talented corner, or you have talented corners, and might have some good backups.
Yeah.
Then that's really a big plus for the defense.
But you know what's the biggest plus for our defense, in my opinion, is our safety group. We got Julian Love, we got Nick Emenwari, which that crazy play he made last week was insane. They threw a bubble screen to a wide receiver behind Trayvon Burks, 215-pound wide receiver, and he blasted through Trayvon Burks and carried them both, and then made the tackle and everything. That was crazy.
Hey, look
looking
up. And I would like
Chancellor.
That's good. That's very good.
That's who he's looking like.
That's very good. And I would like to say, and I'm bringing back to Buffalo on the defense. Harrison, that rookie, woohoo! Go boy, that rookie corner, boy. I'm telling you, and what? He was all over the field. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, and was sticking freaking What was his name? Not Worthy. I think it might have been Worthy. He was all on him, like he couldn't break loose or nothing. It was either Worthy. Y'all can hit us up, on the comments. But I definitely know, watching the game, he had locked down one of them their receivers. He couldn't get nothing basically, And but I'm gonna give it up for the whole defense. Y'all did your thing. How many sacks did y'all do? On Mahomes, who think they got like about 5 sacks? Yeah.
I heard Bills fans. I heard Bills fans talking trash about Bosa.
Bosa did his thing too.
Not getting his pressures in. But you know what? He's been getting his pressures in all these games and everything. So if any one of y'all Bills fans is saying shit about Bosa, was saying shit about Bosa before this match, he was dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
He was getting his foot in the door, and now he's in the
door.
I
was even waiting, and we played Kansas. You seen Bosa.
Yeah, he showed up.
You seen Bosa.
You felt Bosa. You heard Bosa. All that.
And that's what that's who we gonna need for the playoffs. So please stay healthy, Bosa, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Right now what we're doing is we're gonna do our top 5 AFC, top 5 NFC teams. Who we think's the best in each division, and then one wild card.
Let's do it.
All right. You just click right here. And go over to the other one. You go first.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Okay, so we're in the AFC.
Yeah, we're starting out in the AFC.
Okay, top 5. But that's going to basically top 5 who we look going into the playoffs.
Well, that'd be top 6 then.
Top 6, yeah, it'd be top 6.
We'll go top 6.
All right, let's do top 6. Okay, top 6. I am looking for. I'm gonna take the 4 from the each division.
One from each division, and then the wild cards.
And then I'm gonna do the 2 wild cards,
yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna take Bills. I think Steelers is going to get it this year, so I'm going with Steelers. Definitely the Colts. I mean, they blowing out their division. Definitely. I mean, really, Jaguars is only 2 games behind them, and now Colts are starting their schedule. They're starting to see better teams, go against better teams now, so it could flip-flop. But I'm going to stay with the Colts for now, but next week I'm probably going to change that thought. So I'll take the Colts, and I'll take the definitely the Broncos. So I got Broncos, the Colts, Steelers, and the Bills. Who I see as the wild card is going to be the Patriots. Definitely. I'm going to see the Patriots, and I will have to say I have to say it's 2 teams. I have to say the Patriots and Chiefs gonna get a wild card this year. That'll be mine for the AFC.
All right, let's see. I'll see mine for the AFC. I think we're gonna go division winners. Who's winning the East? the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
I don't think that the Patriots have the depth in the core to stop the Bills from winning. They're going to win that second game, Buffalo is, and they're going to win the division. AFC North, I had to say Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah. I don't think Baltimore. I don't think Baltimore is going to be able to catch up with them. I
don't think so either. But it's a possibility. You know, that division is still really open, really up in the air. All these are.
Yeah, they all.
None of these divisions are won yet, so we're just guessing what we see.
Right.
I see for the AFC South. I think Jacksonville.
You think Jacksonville's gonna? They're only 2 games down from them, so
I say Jacksonville's gonna come back and do something.
Are they 2 or 1?
2.
2. Okay, yeah, they're only 2 games.
But they already had their bye week and the Colts haven't. So there's that too.
That's a difference. Yes, yeah.
They've only lost 1 game extra than them. They're only down 1 loss.
Yeah.
So they're very much.
I don't think New England.
They're just
got their
1 game.
either.
They're 1 game away. You know, well, 2. They have to win 2 games, but the one's a bye. The other team's not going to play. I would say Jacksonville. All right, and for the AFC West,
it's crazy, right?
I think the Chiefs are going to win.
Oh wow! Wow! What Denver is
7-2.
7-2, and
they're 5-4.
I just don't see. I don't think Denver's gonna let up. Not with Sean Payton. I don't think they're gonna let up. I think they take the division this year.
No,
I think they're gonna take it. I
don't think so. I think that the Chiefs are not gonna let that happen because a lot of them games that they play are left are still in division.
I mean, we have still 8 more games. You know what I mean? We still have 8 games. So
we're at the halfway point, really. We're really at the halfway point.
But Denver has beaten some good teams so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, they're that team that, you know what I mean?
The wild cards are going to be the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos.
All right. I knew you had to throw that Denver up in there because they not going nowhere. they going to be in the playoffs. They definitely going to be in the playoffs. So yeah.
Yeah, that was my top 6 right now.
All right, so going over to the NFC. Woo! I'm just looking at these records. Well, we already know the Eagles. They dominate in that division. They 3 games. I mean, that will be. I think Philly fans will go crazy because, I mean, Dallas and the Commanders are just 3-6, but we already know about the Commanders.
Yeah,
but
Dallas lost their franchise quarterback.
Is a good team, guys. Dallas is a good team. They can win. They can win games. So it'd be crazy though.
I don't think they can win playoff games.
If Philly had just started losing and then Dallas freaking won 3 games and they looked that one, they would be. Everyone would be like, "What in the world is going on?" Oh shoot, gotta go back. All right, but definitely we look at Eagles to take that division. Packers 5-2, but you got the Lions 5-3.
The Lions just lost to the Vikings.
Yes,
last week.
Right, but Packers lost to Carolina. Sorry to the fans out there. Sorry, we don't really need. We really don't want to do this to you. You know, I mean,
you got me there.
Yeah, I mean, come on, we couldn't.
Damn, he got me there.
It's the laugh of the night. Come on now.
I can't even lie. He got me there. He got me there.
You know, and then you have the Bears 5-3. So they're all 5. Packers only got them because they only lost 2 games, but. Then you got Lions.
Yeah. They're all 5. The Vikings are 1 game behind,
and the
but
Bears,
they got to win over the first place team.
Right, and the Bears, that's a tough team this year.
Yeah, they just won.
Yeah, that's a tough team. So
scored 47 fucking points.
Their division is crazy, but I am gonna tell you, I'm going with the Lions in this division. I go for the Lions to take that division because to me they're just they're the most poised offense in that division. Going on to the NFC South, Tampa, you got Tampa 6-2, Panthers 5-4. Panthers been playing though. You know,
they're coming back since that shitty start of the season.
Yeah, they got talent on that team. You know, which I know Mike thought they'd be the upset for us this year, but I let him already know. So if you're watching this, Mike, yes, I have to bring that up.
Wrong.
Buddy. You're wrong,
buddy.
But we got Falcons 3-5, and we know they're playing a tough team. They're a tough team too. So to me, they might. I'm gonna just wait till I get to the wild card spot. But yeah, I look for oh man, it could be between Tampa or Carolina. Carolina only one game behind them, but I'm gonna go with Tampa. And now we are to that division in the NFC.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we are to that division in the NFC.
Loaded up.
Yes, loaded. Locked and loaded. Okay, let's get it. We got the Seahawks, number 1 in their division, 6-2. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. And they are looking very good. And I said from the beginning of the season, I called it out and said they were going to be a 12-5 going into playoffs, a 12-5. Now, to me, with them 5 teams that I picked that they will lose to, they already beaten 2, if not 3 of them teams. So they're looking real good. So now that score or that record, 12-5, can be even better than what I predicted. Okay. And the Rams, and you got San Fran. Cardinals, all right. Seahawks, Rams, and the 49ers are all with 6 wins. 2 losses from Seahawks, 2 losses from the Rams, 3 losses from 49ers. It's a dogfight. It's a dogfight. But I think throughout that dogfight, and I'm going to say who I think is the most talented that I done seen so far out of that division. And I have to say, I'm sorry, Joe, if you're watching, because y'all have a lot of hurt players and like re-injured players and stuff like that. I know y'all could be even a better team. But this year, I just don't think y'all going to have that squad back before the playoffs. And if it do come together in the playoffs, y'all going to be coming down. Yeah, I think y'all going to be definitely a wild card team. So y'all going to have to fight a few. But I see Seattle being the talented one pulling this division off. I definitely see it. I mean, looking at the rest of their record, I think I looked at it earlier today. I mean, the rest of their schedule, looking at it earlier today, I think they can, like I said, I went for 12-5. It might be more like 13-4 now. You know what I mean? Looking at that, looking at them teams. And that's with them having to play San Fran again. With y'all guys have to play Rams twice. So that's why it's
Cardinals
still
next week.
Yeah, Cardinals, which yeah. So we ain't worried about that. But yeah, so but they looking fly high. I mean, I think Rams, I'm shocked that they just see them still at like 6-2 because they almost looked at like I want to say like Dallas, like back and forth. Like you're playing good this week, next week you're not looking so good, And if you won, they pulling off wins by the very hair of their skin. You know what I mean? So Seahawks, they dominating teams. You know what I mean? They're and yeah, so they're looking very good. Yeah, so Seahawks. I got the Seahawks. I got the Panthers. I got the Lions, and I have the Eagles. And for the wild card, I am going with definitely. I'm skipping over the Buccaneers because I picked the Detroit. I am. Okay, so like again, like I'm gonna just say it again for you guys so you can hear it. I got the Seahawks. I got the Buccaneers. I got Packers. I mean, not Packers. I mean, I got the Lions. Get that wrong. Get that right. And I have the Eagles. I think for my wild card, I'm going to go with the 49ers. And I'm going to go with, this is going to be a big surprise from you guys, from me. It's going to be a big surprise from me to you guys. Okay. I have to say, I think Dallas is going to earn them a wild card spot this year. I have to say it.
Some hot takes there. Yeah, some hot takes.
Yeah.
That shit was hot off.
Yeah, oh yeah. That was it. Hey, shit. And that's just going off of where we sit at right now. You know what I mean? So we're only talking going into the 10th week.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I have to go start out with the East. The Cowboys ain't going to do it. I think it's going to be the Eagles in the East. The North is... That's a dogfight there. They're all within like 1 game, 2 games of each other.
I was looking at that too. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
I think I would have to go with the Lions taking that division too.
Yeah. Because their offense is just
better.
Better than all them other teams there. Like,
so we go with the Lions, the Eagles, the Buccaneers. They're taking the NFC South. The Seahawks are taking the NFC West.
Yep.
And not just because of my bias, just because they've just been playing lights out football. All right.
I'm biased on my Buffalo Bills. So y'all keep thinking New England. And I see you New England fans out there. Y'all starting to put your jackets back on and stuff out there. I'm going to tell you something. I think you need to leave it in the closet.
See, I think there's going to be one other team that makes it out of the West. And I think it's going to be the Rams or the Niners. But I would say Rams. I would say the Rams are going to make it out of the division in the wild card.
Okay.
But the Niners, I feel like, are going to be right on his heels like a pair of church shoes. So
you think it's going to be so you said the Rams is going to take it over to San Fran
for the wild card.
Okay.
Yeah. Their offense is just too explosive, too talented. They got Devontae Adams. They got Puka Nacua. They got that scary defense with Jared Verse.
And Sean McVay. He's just really he's poised. Coach. You know, that's to me, there's 3 great Seans in the NFL. You know that, right? You got Sean McDermott, my coach, and you have Sean Payton, and then you got Sean McVay.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, Sean McDermott didn't get his Super Bowl yet. But y'all seen he was very close with Carolina. And trust me, he got the most freaking poised, I think, when it comes to quarterbacks. And that's being biased or whatever. You can call it whatever you want. But everyone knows Josh Allen's like an alien to football. You know what I mean? He's an extra. He's like, you know, this is like Cam Newton and Ben Roethlisberger all in one or something like Cam Newton.
And for that last wild card spot, it's either gonna be from the NFC North, in my opinion.
NFC North, that's
the Packers, Lions, Bears, and Vikings.
Oh, so I already know who you're gonna go for.
There's 2 of them that could make it. Either Packers or the Vikings.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say the Bears.
No,
Bears
Packers and Vikings. One of those teams I feel like is gonna take the wild card spot.
If it was me, if I picked between the Packers and the Bears, Packers, Bears, and the Vikings, I would definitely say it would definitely be out of the Bears in the Green Bay. I would definitely say Bears and Green Bay.
I just think that the Bears defense is just a liability.
But they play so hard though. That whole team, like from offense, defense. To me, I look at them like they all putting out 100+ out there when they go to play. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's going to either be the Packers or the Vikings, whichever team show up to show out is going to be the ones that take that other wild card spot.
But he'll tell you, he'll give you probably a definite and like maybe two more games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by 2 more games, he'll really probably be letting you know who he's going to go with.
Yeah, who I really think is going to make it there. Yeah, absolutely. Because by that time, they actually step out of their rate tight, hugged in together.
But Chicago's a cold team, and the Vikings is a cold team, and Green Bay.
If y'all made it to this point,
a cold team.
Y'all made it to this point in this video, type "Go Hawks" in the comments down there, or you could type "Go Bills," one or the other. Just because we got the special guest on today.
That's right.
You can comment either one, whichever one you like.
And we'll be back out with the BL and Papa Wolf show. And definitely, we definitely tune into our music on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf Mob Thriller, look that up. You know what I mean? We just put out some new songs on our upcoming album for 2026, Seasoning Volume 2. We got Volume 1 already out, but we're working on Volume 2. And check it out. We got 3 songs on SoundCloud right now. That's straight bangers.
Look up Wolf Mata TV on your Roku device.
Yes.
Download it. It's completely free.
That's right.
Come and check us out on there. We got shows on there. We got podcasts.
Yes.
Come check us out. Show us some love.
That's right.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
And
yeah.
Check this out. The big cat. The big cat.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that name?
Josh Allen.
Y'all see that name?
The alien himself.
Yes, baby.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
You have a good night. Peace.